Hi there. I like movies. I know, this comes as a shock to you all. Take one look at my channel. Most of what I talk about is movie related. And one of the ways I watch my movies is through DVDs and Blu-rays, also known as forms of physical media. But with the rise of streaming services and whatnot, physical media sales have been going downhill. A shame, as physical media not only is home to some of the coolest releases of movies and TV shows, but is also vital to preserving these pieces of media. I should also add that this video is mainly going to be about physical movies, but this also applies to music, video games, books, etc. Anyway, enjoy the video.
Shrek 2? What kind of title is that? What about Shrek 2, Day of the Donkey?
Prior to the rise of VHS in the late 1970s and early 80s, the only way you could rewatch your favorite films or television shows was by watching it on release at the cinema, watching a rerun on television, or the occasional cinema re-release. If you didn't watch it on release, then womp womp. But in the late 1970s, there was finally a way to watch movies at home in your own time. Two of them, Betamax and VHS. A format war broke out between Beta and VHS that resulted in VHS taking home the W, and later Beta releases being released in VHS boxes with Beta stickers on them. VHS reigned supreme for many years until the early 2000s, when DVD came along. DVD, unlike VHS and Beta before it, was a digital format rather than analog. This allowed for more space, which meant the rise of special features, audio options, and subtitles. Later on in the 2000s, Blu-ray and HD DVD came along and had a brief format war. Blu-ray won and offered a way to watch movies in HD on a disc. Then in around 2015, I want to say, 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray launched, offering consumers the options to watch movies in 4K on discs. Now that you're all caught up, let's start talking about the cool stuff.
Oh boy. Oh, Shrek 2, The Donkey's Revenge.
This will be a bit technical, but I'll try to make it quick. Often with digital, watching the movie at its highest quality will be sacrificed. This is so the film/TV show can be compressed, and that doesn't even account for the viewer's internet connection. But with physical media, you get the best quality on the disc, due to the disc allowing for more storage space, therefore allowing uncompressed versions of the films, and no internet required to watch them.
What about Shrek 2,
If you own a movie on DVD, Blu-ray, 4K, or even VHS, then guess what? That's yours to keep. You own it. On digital, it's way more uncertain. Streaming services could take a title off because of a licensing deal expiring, or just as a tax write-off. And if you buy a title digitally, you're just buying a license to watch a movie, and if the copyright holder wishes to, they can take it away from you. But if a company chooses to take a title off of store shelves, and you already own it, there's nothing they can do about it. You own it. Example, the 2005 Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy film was a Disney production through their Touchstone label. The film is not on Disney Plus as of the time of me writing this, and while you can buy it digitally, who knows how long that could stay the case. On DVD and Blu-ray, the film is forever preserved. Love it or hate it, you would not want to see it become lost media. And you can preserve unchanged versions of movies with physical releases. Example, Star Wars: The Original Trilogy. Ever since the special editions came out in 1997, George Lucas and currently Disney have been making it harder to view the original versions. But if you have releases before 1997 or these DVDs from 2006, you can legally watch the original unaltered versions. It's truly depressing that the only ways to preserve media is either physically or by sailing the high seas. But to not stay downbeat, let's go over one of my favorite parts next.
Too fast! ass too, Donkey.
Just eat your goobers and shut.
In the world of physical media, there have been some awesome releases of movies. Whether it be a limited edition of a mainstream classic, or an obscure movie from the 1980s finally receiving a DVD release, you'll find a cool release in no time. Some of the best releases come from boutique labels. Labels that may be pricier than your average release, but are well worth your money. One of the most prolific boutique labels in the world of physical media is the Criterion Collection, a line of films deemed culturally significant or just straight masterpieces. They put out their releases in the US and UK, and are very easy to import to Australia through sites such as Amazon and Sanity. If we're talking about more local labels, Umbrella Entertainment is a label that specialises more in releasing Australian films, both new and old, such as the Ozploitation films of the 70s. They also release independent films from around the world and hidden gems. Other labels include Arrow Video, Viavision, Second Sight Films, Shout Factory, and Vinegar Syndrome. And also, to give TV some attention, Doctor Who The Collection is a line of Blu-rays of the classic series of Doctor Who that's packed with bonus features and is beautifully packaged. But now, it's time to talk about where you can start.
Your gob, okay?
How about Shrek 2? A donkey will rap.
The simple answer is to start with what you have. If you have a DVD player, collect DVDs. If you have a Blu-ray player, collect Blu-rays. If you have a 4K player, collect 4Ks. Also, buy what you like. It's your collection. Start with the movies you know you like.
Give us a break.
Or something like Shrek 2.
To conclude, physical media is vital to media preservation, and I just want to state that this video is not me attacking digital media. I'm just saying we should have both walking side by side, because they both have pros and cons. So yeah, that's why physical media rocks. I've been Icey. See you soon.